Okay, so in today's class, we are going to discuss about machine learning models. So in previous classes, we have been discussing about machine learning operation. But in today's class, especially, we are going to discuss about machine learning models and its types. Fine. So before going to learn the different types in machine learning model, we need to know what is the use of this machine learning. Okay, why they have developed a model like this to predict or to make a decision in real-time applications. So what is this machine learning model? As you can see in the slide, it is a computational or mathematical system that learns from data. So it's a learning model. So it learns from the data set and the knowledge will be applied to make predictions or decisions. So what is machine learning model? Machine learning model is a learning model which learns from data set. Okay, after it learns from the data set, okay, after it is trained from the data set, that knowledge, okay, will be used to make predictions or new decisions. So this we call it as a machine learning a model or machine learning algorithms. So what is machine learning algorithm? Machine learning, okay, which learns from data set, okay, in order to identify patterns and relationship in the given data set to make the predictions or decision. So this we call it as a machine learning model. Okay, this machine learning model is widely used in applications like image recognition, speech recognition, medical diagnosis, and even it is very much helpful in so many recommendation systems. Fine. So in today's class, we are going to see what are all the different types of machine learning models. There are 4 different types of machine learning models. Okay, the main categories of learning model in ML is, as you can see, learning model, the main 2 subtypes are supervised and unsupervised learning. Regarding the statistical model in machine learning, we have 3 different subtypes, that is inductive, deductive, and transduction learning. Concerning the HITL, it's a human kind of learning models. So in human learning model, we have 2 subtypes. One is human reinforcement learning and active learning. Fine. Concerning the hybrid models, we have semi-supervised learning, self-supervised learning, multi-instance, multitask, reinforcement learning, ensample learning, transfer learning, and federated learning. Fine. So we are going to see different learning models one by one. The first one is supervised learning. Okay. So what is the supervised learning? See, what is actually learning model, which learns the knowledge, which learns the patterns and relationship from the data, which is used for predicting or making any decision in real-time application. So this supervised learning is nothing but it is used to predict or it is used to decide the real-time application, okay, with prior knowledge. We have a prior knowledge before we do the prediction or we do the decision. So a learning method where the model learns using labeled data. We have the data, along with that, we have a knowledge about the data. So that kind of learning, which we call it as supervised learning. Okay. So supervised learning is a type of machine learning in which the model is trained using labeled data. Fine. And each training example contains an input and its corresponding correct output. Fine. So what is supervised learning? We are going to predict or we are going to make decision with prior knowledge. We have a data set along with the label, okay, along with the correct labels to make the prediction or to make the decision in the application. This kind of learning, which we call it as supervised learning. Let me show a real-time example. So here we can see email spam detection and disease detection. So before we do the prediction, before we do the detection, what we do, we have a knowledge about the data. Okay, we have a prior knowledge, we have a prior learning experience about the data. So if we have a prior knowledge, then only we can use the supervised learning algorithm. As you can see this image, we have a set of males which is actually classified as spam and good males. Okay, good males or legitimate males. So if we know that this particular, okay, if these are all the males, if these are all the features that spam a male should have, and these are all the features, these are all the behaviors, these are all the relations, these are all the patterns, okay, legitimate or spam mails have. Okay, if we have a prior knowledge about the data to make the prediction for the unseen data, then that kind of learning is called as supervised learning. Fine. This is also another one example. Okay, by seeing the images here, we have images, cat images and dog images. Already we have trained the model in such a way that okay, if the image have these features, then it should belong to a cat. Okay, cat species. And if these are all the features, if the particular data like dog have, then we categorize as a dog species. Okay, if you know the knowledge about the data before we do the prediction or deduction, that kind of learning which we call it as supervised learning.